Today I'm going to show you how to make Play-Doh using a few simple ingredients you can find in your kitchen or local grocery store. So why would you want to make homemade Play-Doh when you can buy a jar of it at your store for just a few bucks? Well, for the same price you can make 5 times as much, and homemade Play-Doh has a bunch of therapeutic values to it. Working kneading the dough are great exercises to work those fine motor skills and get your hands and finger muscles stimulated. Another cool thing with homemade Play-Doh is you can play with the consistency and add whatever you want to it, like glitter or scents, which are great exercises for children with tactile defensiveness who are sensitive to touch and smell sensations. So let's begin. You will need 1 cup water, half a cup salt, 1 cup flour, 1 tablespoon vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon cream of tartar, and food coloring. You're also going to need a saucepan, some stirring utensils, as in a spoon and spatula, and some disposable gloves for the food coloring so they don't get on your hands. So now that we have all our ingredients ready, we're going to combine them in this saucepan and stir over medium heat. So the dough is going to form a sort of mashed potato consistency, but you're going to want to keep stirring until it starts to pull away from the sides and clump in the middle. So once the dough has formed into a consistency that's good for you, just remove the saucepan from the heat and you're going to want to let it cool to room temperature. So once the dough has cooled down to room temperature, you're going to want to move it to a clean surface where you can then knead it with your fingers for a few minutes until it gets to a nice soft texture. So now it's time for the fun part. I'm going to add the food coloring. But first I'm going to put on gloves so I don't get any blue stuff on my hands. And add about 1 to 2 drops, or you can add more depending on the vibrancy you want. I'm going to add 4, 5. And just work it with your fingers. I'm going to mold it in there. Gloves are definitely a good thing right now. So now we're finished making the Play-Doh. It's time to have fun. I have these cool cookie cutters. You can make little shapes in them, which is pretty awesome. I wish my nephew was here. He would love this. So this Play-Doh should last about 6 months in the fridge. You just want to make sure you store it in an airtight container. You can use some of these little Tupperware things. And I like to use these Ziploc bags, much cooler and easier to find. Yeah, so we're done. Thanks for watching and enjoy making Play-Doh.